We get back on. We'll get back on.
Okay.
All right. So we're back here on Josh Stone. I think we're all we're good now. Of course, a lot of people was acting a little funky, but hey, we back. So of course,
All right.
To recap what we already previously talked, we talked about the Seattle Seahawks. We liked about the Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson, C.J. Prosise, some local talent here in the area. Doug Baldwin, a very efficient wide receiver. Also, thing I don't like about the Seattle Seahawks is they rank 25th in rushing, and then they have a terrible offensive line that allowed 41 sacks last season. And of course, definitely shout out to the Legion of Boom. That's actually one of the pros kind of backtrack with that. Top two games, I had week 1 in Green Bay and also week 16 at Dallas as a Christmas Eve game. And the Cardinals, we talked about, I like healthy Carson Palmer. And now back talking with David Johnson. Now, David Johnson, the Cardinals were, because last year they were 7-8-1. Now, I think if the Cardinals were more so like a 10 or 11 or in other words, a double-digit win team last year, I definitely think David Johnson would have been the MVP of his league. Because last year he had over 2,100 total yards. That's including, rushing, receiving, and yards from scrimmage and what have you. And he had 20 touchdowns. Now, of course, the offensive line is fairly decent for the Arizona Cardinals. They returned 4 of their 5 starters from last season. Of course, you got a guy like Larry Fitzgerald who pretty much is efficient. He's at 34 and he's still averaging more. He's pretty much still having consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. Yeah. On their defense, I'm very a fan of Robert Nadisky. Now, this is a guy from Ole Miss who's kind of he's kind of been for the most part, he's had some issues. But I think for most now, he's gonna be doing his thing. And I think he's gonna be the guy at the defensive end that's gonna replace a guy like Calais Campbell, who we talked about, who's now with Jacksonville, that revamped Jacksonville Jaguars defensive line. A guy like Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones actually a former Patriots standout, so he's doing his thing. Carlos Dansby. I'm very curious as how the Hassan Ray is the guy from Temple. He's their first round pick this year. As far as what as far as what they're gonna do with him going forward and how they're gonna use him in this particular defense. So it's gonna be very interesting with them.
Okay. What's the cons?
I think their age. You look at that guy, even though age is good, but in this point, it's like, almost a 40-year-old quarterback, Carson Palmer, who's coming off injury. Guy like that's my biggest thing. Them, and then you losing a guy like Calais Campbell. One thing is it was very vital for them for Arizona. So I think losing that's going to hurt them, but I think they do get the guy from Ole Miss, Nadisky. So I think he's going to help fill that void. But of course, I think it's sort of things where it's going to be hard to fill the shoes of Calais Campbell what he did for this Arizona Cardinals team.
Okay. What's the top 2 matchups?
I got a week 3 versus Dallas. That's going to be, I think, a situation where I think, because Arizona, and my record might be kind of contradicting of what, because I think Arizona off the gate have a very favorable schedule. And if I think if they get a nice home win against Dallas, they can make them at that point 3-0. They got to go against San Francisco and then they go to Philly. Mm-hmm. So this team I wouldn't be surprised if we're sitting here the second week of October and this Arizona Cardinals team is undefeated at this point.
Okay.
I wouldn't put it past it if we're sitting here in October and we're like, man, this team's undefeated.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
If these things are taken, and then I got a week 17 matchup against the Seahawks. I think that's going to be one of those things where these two teams, they match up pretty well with each other. Because last time when they played, actually it was a tie. So it's going to be very interesting. And then going down the line, I would not be surprised, and this is how I'm projecting it. This could be the Sunday night football game on week 17. This could be the what they call the winner take all game for the division. This is possible.
Okay. What record do you think they're gonna have?
I got them actually at 9-7.
9-7. Okay, we're gonna move on to the 49ers.
Yes, San Francisco 49ers. They're a very interesting team, to say the least. I do, pardon, like I said, like I always say, pardon my bias, but I'm a huge Kyle Shanahan guy. I always thought Kyle Shanahan, even in his time here in Washington, I think he was, I always thought he was one of the best young minds in the game. So I like, with him getting his opportunity here in San Francisco anyway. I like the running back Carlos Hyde. Of course, I think with him, the beauty of Carlos Hyde is his lateral quickness and his cutback ability, which I think is going to be very essential in the Kyle Shanahan type of offense. I think he's going to be a huge component in Cal's offense. Their wide receiver core is fairly decent. It kind of mirrors Washington old when you look at a guy like Pierre Garçon is there, and then you look at a guy like Aldridge Robinson. I like that. And Aldridge Robinson was one of those kind of guys who even in the short period of time he was with us in Washington, he was doing his thing in Atlanta last year. So, I like what he can bring to the table. And then also the tight end position, a guy that I really like him, and Logan Paulson, a former Redskins tight end. I think he's going to be fairly decent as far as if he's going to start for this team per se. Depth chart wise, it doesn't look like it, but I think he's be one of those guys who can bridge the gap and teach these guys Kyle Shanahan's offense. So it kind of mirrors Redskins of old, so the guy have a nice little intricacy that I like offensively. Also defensively, I like them getting Solomon Thomas. Solomon Thomas is, of course, their first round pick. He's definitely going to improve their defense going forward. Okay. So those are the things that I really like about the 49ers.
So basically, you're saying you like it because they're almost like the Redskins?
Well, to an extent. I mean, they have the guys I think who are perfect in the sense of when you're in transition. You got a guy like a Garçon who is pretty much a leader. You look at a guy who is like Aldridge Robinson who is a scrapper. He's the kind of guy that he's one of the type of guys he's going to go and get it. Okay. He's one of those type of cats. He throw it up, he gonna get it. Okay. And also, that was definitely evident. He asked Matt Ryan about it. He was very a part of that offense. And of course, look at a guy like Logan Paulson, who I think is a good guy. I think he can be one like a team leader type of guy. So they have a lot of bunch of standout guys.
Okay. We're gonna move on to the cons.
They ranked 32nd in total defense last year. They gave up 30 points per game, and that's terrible in the National Football League.
And this is your guy's first year?
Cal's first year.
Okay.
And I remember sitting talking with people 5 years ago, like Cal Shanahan's going to be a coach in this league very soon. And boy, was I right.
So he had a lot to do with the Redskins' success.
I wouldn't say all that. I wouldn't say he's I know what you're doing. You're being a little condescending on a Friday evening. But anyway, I think Cal is one of those kind of guys, even though people will say he's like what they call like a silver spoon or a legacy child. Like Cal, of course, Mike Shanahan is his father. But I still think offensively, I think he's good. And I think seeing him outside of Washington, what he did for a guy like a Brian Hoyer in the short period of time he did with Cleveland, and then you look at what he did with Matt Ryan, in essence turned him into an MVP caliber quarterback. So seeing what he's done with the type of pieces that he in essence wants, because I think certain people upstairs in our organization wanted a certain particular quarterback that wasn't to his liking. So when you see him go into a spot like Cleveland and get a guy that he likes, and you get like a guy and then Matt Ryan, you see what he can do. And of course, with Brian Horzak is going to be his quarterback, his starting quarterback. So it's going to be interesting to see what he's going to do with this Kyle Shanahan offense. And of course, I remember Cleveland at one time. I think it was 2014, where Cleveland was 6-3 going into the second half of the 2014 season. So I thought, they were on pace to get there. But of course, that was another situation where they were trying to push Johnny Manziel, and that ended everything. Hence him going to Atlanta.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So, what's your top 2 matchup?
I guess I got a week 6 matchup against Redskins. I just want to see what Cal's offense is going to do against the Redskins defense. See what he can do there. Week 13 at Chicago. This is one of those things where I want to see, and I just picked this one randomly because I'm just curious as to what this team is going to be when we're looking at the first week of November or first week of December. Last week of November, first week of December. And we at a point where, like Herm Edwards was saying, we at a point where we're practicing or we're going Christmas shopping at this point. So, it's just one of those things where it's like, I want to see what this team is made of at this point.
Okay, what record do you think this team will have?
This is very 3. I can win in 3 games.
You gotta win 3 games.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Even though last year they were 2-14, but with them, hold off. And it's going to be fine. I think they got stuff in place. It's just going to take time. Like that mantra is brick by brick. So, of course,
They got a monster. They got 2 top teams in their division, too.
Yeah, they got 2 top teams. Yeah. And then one, I think, who was, that's on the verge of a come-up.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you said 3 games.
3 games.
So, we're going to move to the LA Rams?
Yes.
I said it right. LA Rams. Okay, cool. LA Rams, the Los Angeles Rams. What are they pros?
You're gonna sit down for this one. Of course, their new head coach, a guy I'm really fond of, Sean McVay. Sean McVay, of course, was actually the Redskins offensive coordinator. A guy who I like. He's like pretty much the youngest. Stop. Let's be serious.
Okay,
anyway,
be serious.
Let's put on our
I have my professional hat. I am.
So, of course, Sean McVay, of course, I like, what he has done, especially when you look at the growth of Kirk Cousins. Stop. Just look at your face. People that see this on YouTube and be like, anyway. So anyway, I like with Sean McVay, new head coach, with him being only 32 or 31 years old, one of the youngest head coach in the modern era. So definitely shout out to him. And actually, which is interesting today, their biggest con is actually now they got a trade Sammy Watkins, the wide receiver from that was formerly from Buffalo. So that helps out with them on their, especially with their receiving core. When I look at a guy from you add to that wide receiver tandem of like him and Tavon Austin, which are 2 speedsters, and I think that's going to help them too. Great offensive coordinator, my guy Matt LaFleur. Actually, last year he was the quarterback coach in Atlanta. And also, he was the offensive coordinator in Atlanta.
Okay.
And he was actually the quarterback coach with the Redskins prior a couple of years back. So definitely Matt LaFleur. Stop. Matt LaFleur, to his credit,
you ain't got to stop because
Matt LaFleur is. I tell people he's another guy. He's one of those young geniuses. He's one of those young prodigies that I like. Because we had a great coaching staff. And I'm telling you, going forward, and as the years progress, you're gonna see these guys ascend to a level that you're gonna be like, wow, all this talent came from the Redskins. When you look at Kyle Shanahan, you look at a guy like a Sean McVay. And you also look at a guy like Matt LaFleur. I think offensively that's going to be help them for the most part. I also like. I'm very curious about Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, of course, he had a spectacular rookie year, and then last year kind of fizzled out. But I think it was a lot of mitigating circumstances that happened there. Just a lot of stuff that was going on. And it's just very, a lot of crazy stuff was going on there. And it's one of those things where I look at a guy like McVay, who's going to help Jared Goff. And it's funny because, and that's a lot of people, I was really shocked, especially when it comes to the Rams situation, because we looked at Hard Knocks last year, and Chris Winkie was like a deer in the headlights. He didn't know what the hell to do with Jared Goff. And it's just like, dude, what the hell are you here for if you don't even know what the hell you're going to do with Jared Goff? So to me, you got a guy like a Sean McVay and Matt LaFleur who's going to definitely help him out.
What?
Anyway,
Look, I'm on your side.
That's going to help him going forward in the navigation process. And I think it's one of those things where this is where it's going to be very critical, because this is where I think Kirk Cousins can land in one of these spots in the NFC West. Possibly, because I think it's just contingent on what Jared Goff can do. So I think he's going to be definitely decent. Yeah. Okay.
But
yeah.
Okay, cool. So what's the cons?
Cons is the quarterback situation. Jared Goff, it was very interesting. And this is with what's going on in there. And also I forgot to mention on defense. I forgot before we move on to the cons. The defense was I'm so raving about this.
That's okay, my bad.
Sean and Matt. But anyway,
okay.
Last year they were 9th in total defense. You got a guy like a Wade Phillips, defensive coordinator. I like that. And they feature a defensive line that is arguably with Aaron Donald, who I think, and honestly, is the best player in this division.
Okay.
Bar none. I mean, we got quarterbacks, good special receivers, this and third. But I think Aaron Donald, he checks all the boxes as far as the best player in this division. You got that, and you also got my guy Robert Quinn, the bookend outside linebacker from the University of North Carolina. He's doing his thing. He's been a linchpin. They did lose a lot on. Also, you lost a guy like a William Hayes, and also you lost James Laurinaitis. He retired, and also that's good. And I like their defense going forward. And of course, it's always good to have a former head coach as your defensive coordinator. So that definitely helps. Now the cons, Todd Gurley. Can he come back to the old Todd Gurley that we knew in his rookie year? And their quarterback situation. I'm at a point now where it's like, are we here as far as is Jared Goff going to be a long-term solution? And I think this is one of those things where it's going to be contingent on this year, because you got a guy like Kirk Cousins who's probably going to hit the market next year, and they got to determine this is going to be a make or break year for him. Sad to say that even going to his second year, if he doesn't show flashes that he could be the man, Jared Goff is going to be maybe essentially on the NFL milk card.
Wow. You done? No cons? Okay. I got one. Entirely too many ex-Redskins. Okay. Going on to the top two matchups.
Week 2 against the Redskins. I want to see what they're going to do there. Of course, that's going to be interesting. In Week 15 against Seattle, this is one of those things where it goes back to the 49ers equation, where what is this team going to be at Week 15? Are we looking at, are they going to have double-digit losses at this point? Are they going to be in contention? Are they going to be practicing, or are they going to be Christmas shopping?
Okay.
So, it's going to be very interesting there. That'll be the week. Matter of fact, that'll be the week before Christmas. So, I just want to see where this team is going to be at this point. It's a point where has Jared Goff shown enough? This could be a statement game if he can go into Seattle and win a game, or even be competitive in that game. So, I'm just very interested in what's going to take place in that game.
Okay. So, what record do you think the LA Rams will have?
The Rams are going to win 6 games.
Oh, okay.
Surprisingly, the LA Rams win 6 games.
Wow, Niners. Okay, so who's going to win this division?
We got the Seattle Seahawks. They're going to win this division walking pretty much. At 11-5. Got the Arizona Cardinals at 9-7. The Los Angeles Rams at 6-10, and the San Francisco 49ers at 3-13.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah, man.
but before we get whatever you decide to do, your Redskin bias has got to stop.
I wouldn't say all that. I think what it is I have an affection, unlike no other.
You should have knew after everything you did to me during the playoffs that I was gonna get you one day, and I'm sitting here like, wow, this dude is.
But what it is, I think these are the guys who I'm talking about. I honestly think their time in DC was so short-lived. No one's going to really see their potential, but we're going to see it now. We've seen kind of Cal what Cal can do, even though people killed Cal during the Super Bowl, which is due to no fault of his own. That's kind of it's his doing as far as them blowing that 25-point lead. They had enough offense to keep on the field because his play calling was irresponsible. You have a 25-point lead. You don't do the dumb shit that he did. You don't do what he did. This is if you're a coach and you got game plan. What Cal Shanahan did from third quarter on down, you don't ever do.
I got you. You don't think the quarterback has anything to do with that?
I wouldn't say all that. It's more so a play call because there could have been situations where you got now. We talk about a guy like a Devontae Freeman who just cashed in on a big deal. Where I think your boy will be next up, but that's here or there. Mm-hmm. That's where, you have that situation. So to me, we learned that he would. And then I look at a guy like McVay. I like McVay. McVay, I've always liked McVay. McVay, you look at what he's done with Kirk Cousins. Okay. Kirk Cousins now is from a guy who was somewhat of a mercurial talent to pretty much a guy that's going to probably, if given in great circumstance and great health, he could be a 5,000-yard passer in this league. Mm-hmm. You turn a guy who was a fourth round guy today, and then I like what Matt LaFleur did with the naturalization of RG3 and the Kirk Cousins dynamic. I like what he did there. So of course, the powers that be didn't feel that, and of course there was a lot of stuff that was going on at that current time. I think we were still going through a type of phase where was it RG3 or was it Kirk Cousins? Mm-hmm. It was split down the line. So if you didn't follow suit, you're out the door. That's how it went. So of course I always have affection for them. So I mean, wherever they go, they my guys. I'm rolling with them. You
made it sound good.
I like it. They're gonna be great coaches, and I'm telling you, you're gonna see them. You're gonna see them shine. All right. They're in great spots. So let's put a ball in this week's Couch Coach Live, man. What you learned today?
What I learned today,
that you learned something. You learned something. Yeah, I major key.
I learned a major key. You talking about what we talked about earlier? What I hit you with? Well, I learned that Al Heyman, which is Mayweather's advisor, and when Mayweather say Team Mayweather, is basically silently almost 89% is about to run UFC. Mm-hmm. I was extremely shocked by this. I was watching a YouTube video and it was of Casino for Life. You can check him out. And he spoke about 40 minutes of it. And he said when the UFC sold their business or their company to a certain agency, that he's a part of that agency. And there was a big loophole on why he was able to get it. But they're on their way. And there's a lot of entertainers that basically own stock in the UFC. I am so shocked because of this agency. So now I'm looking at this fight that's happening and saying that Al Heyman, who's from Cleveland, and Floyd Mayweather is some of the smartest businessmen ever. Wow. I'm and I've always thought that UFC was on its way to beat out boxing, but when I was looking into this, it was actually on its way to fade. Like, I didn't even know there has never been a UFC gathering in New York City.
And what a way to debunk the devil. Read this fundamental.
Right? That's wow.
Let's just get it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's what I learned. That's what I learned. I'm gonna look more into it, but I was just astonished by that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So, what I learned today, and of course, I don't know, let's be a little transparent tonight. Of course, Me and Sean love him, man. We gave up eating. We're not carnivores anymore. So
Yeah.
in essence, we're non-meat eaters.
Yeah.
Guess what, man? We got somebody else to add to the train. Even though we're not vegans, but there is a guy by the name of my guy. He's number 72 in the program, but number 1 in your hearts. Our guy Trent Williams, the blind side, Silverback. Silverback is a vegan. Definitely shout out to my guy Trent. And you know what? It's one of the things he said. He checked out a few documentaries, and he said that he wants to do that in order to help the longevity of his career. Definitely shout out to my guy Silverback, man. I'm telling you, man, this is a new wave, man. And I'm telling you, this is something that's gonna, that's gonna keep on growing, man.
There's somebody in the family, legacy family. They also are.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mr. 3375.
Word. Fourth day.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. This is what's going to happen.
Yeah, what's going to happen, man?
So who gets this game ball?
Oh man, I really didn't. I didn't even really think, but I'm gonna give it to Jay Cutler.
Yeah, man, $10 million. Hey, you got 10 million reasons. He got 10 million reasons why to give him a game ball this week.
And he stayed looking like he drunk. I don't care what he said.
Right. And getting his money.
Well, coach, who you got?
Man, we got some famous, iconic Chicago icons. We like Michael Jordan, Oprah Winfrey, Abe Proman. We all know who Abe Proman is. If you are a Ferris Bueller's Day Off fan, the sausage king of Chicago.
Okay.
Shout out to my guy Mitchell Trubisky, who's getting ready into that territory. Mitchell Trubisky. Well, let me tell you about my good old former quarterback at the University of North Carolina. Man, last night, even though y'all hate, people say it's preseason, whatever, but my man did his thing. 18 for 25, 166 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. So we got Jordan, Oprah, Abe Proman, the sausage king of Chicago, and my man Mitchell Trubisky. Telling you, man, Chicago's in good hands, man. Shout out to my young guy, Mitch, man. Do your thing, Mitch. We see you out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. Oh my goodness.
Least valuable player in sports.
Oh, I don't know, coach. You got to go with that.
Zach Randolph, easy. My guy Zeke Debo. Of course, the newly Kings forward. He was charged with felony suspicion of marijuana possession with intent to sell in Los Angeles, of all places. So now, my thing is this. And my thing was this. He's already has been not convicted, but more so he's been charged for a couple of these encounters in the past. So, bro, you too old to be selling weed. I mean, that's it. Yeah, you too old to be selling stuff like that. You too old for that.
Well, the thing of it is, they got, like you was saying earlier with Ezekiel, when you have a certain amount, they're automatically going to say distribution with intent. That doesn't necessarily mean that he was trying to. He just needs to say that he got some anxiety issues.
But for him to be in this predicament at this point in his life, a perennial all-star, double-digit tenure in this league, to still have that type of stuff in your possession, you gotta be smart, bro.
You gotta be smart.
I mean, I know, like you said, it can be the smallest piece, whatever that stuff is called at this point. But
I mean, honestly, since he was going to Cali, he should have got I think it's like a license or something like that, and he might have been a little bit.
Yeah.
Things might have been better for him.
And if was a fifth,
see, there we go.
Straight up.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, man. Any final thoughts before we go tonight, man?
Yeah, man. Like we got a sound therapy event at Sage Connections on Huguenot Road. It's one at 1 p.m., one at 3, and one at 6. It's $40. But you're going through something, man. It's one of the best meditation that you ever can have. Trust me, I wouldn't be here if I didn't ever have a chance to do it a couple of years ago. And then, just getting ready and prepared, watching you, and, just getting ready and prepared for the show to come. New Balance coming September 2nd.
September 2nd, man. you're on the collision course of the debut of college football. So of course we got some big shoes to fill, man. Saturdays, well, we got college football and New Balance. And we got a lot of stuff going on, man. So definitely follow us on your favorite social media. You got to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram on the Couch Coach Live. Also, you can check out show archives. Also follow us on SoundCloud where we have the podcast up. Of course, you'll get the whole podcast in its entirety on our SoundCloud page. Also, go on couchcoachonline.com where we have all our NFL previews, and also we'll have show archives on there as well. Yeah. And also, you don't have no excuse. If you go on the website, you do SoundCloud, man, you can even go on this website right here, Legacy, and the way you listen to us right now, LegacyInternetRadio.com. You can listen to us where you are right now. Guess what? You can pull up the show again. Yeah. So you like the show tonight? Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend. Tell a friend.
And support.
And I know, fellas, tomorrow, your wife giving you a list, or you going to go shopping with your wife, or you at the barber shop, or whatever. Just put some headphones in, man. Check us out again, man. LegacyInternetRadio.com, man.
Cutting the grass.
Cutting the grass, man. You doing something. We all doing something. If you just sitting around in the house ain't doing nothing, just put some headphones on. Follow us on social media. Listen to the podcast.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So for Sean Lover, Couch Coach, man, it's Couch Coach Live, man. We'll see you guys next week, man. Thanks again. Thank you.
We out.
Thank you all.